Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel where we keep you updated with the latest news about Sheikh Hamdan and his family. Today, I have some intriguing updates to share with you. We know that Sheikh Hamdan is currently residing in England, spending time with his twins and his ex-wife, Hadia Zen. Interestingly, he's living separately from both Hadia and his current wife, Sheikha Thani. But that's not all. Recent events have created quite a stir, and I'm here to tell you all about it. On the evening of September 7th, 2024, Sheikh Hamdan received a phone call that would change everything. It was from his girlfriend, Shama al-Falasi, who had some devastating news. Shama's aunt had passed away. This news deeply saddened Sheikh Hamdan, who immediately decided to return to Dubai the next day to attend the funeral. He packed his bags and got ready for the journey. But before departing, Sheikh Hamdan went to dinner with Hadia and her children. During the meal, he shared the sad news about Shama's aunt and informed Hadia of his decision to go back to Dubai. However, Hadia's response was unexpected. Her mood shifted abruptly and she said, "If you're going back, leaving us here in this happy moment, I'm not going to text you again." Sheikh Hamdan was shocked by her words. He couldn't understand her reaction and chose to remain silent. After dinner, he returned to his place, feeling puzzled and deeply contemplative about the entire situation. Still troubled by Hadia's response, Sheikh Hamdan decided to call her to explain himself. He wanted to make it clear that Shama had actually suggested arranging a trip for Hadia and her children to spend time together, showing no ill intention at all. When he called Hadia, he told her about Shama's thoughtful gesture, but Hadia's reply was curt. "It's amazing how you work under her command. If I had known, I wouldn't have accepted this trip. As I said, if you go back, I won't text you again." With that, she hung up the phone, leaving Sheikh Hamdan feeling even more distressed. He knew that Shama had no hidden motives regarding the trip. She only wanted Sheikh Hamdan to have quality time with his twins. Sheikh Hamdan then decided to call Shama. When she answered, her voice was filled with sadness. Sheikh Hamdan felt torn about how to explain the situation to her, but eventually opened up about what Hadia had said. Shama listened patiently, without interrupting him. After he finished, Shama responded with grace and empathy. She said, "You stay there. I'll take care of everything. Your children need safety. When you come back, Hadia cannot protect the children if something happens." This response left Sheikh Hamdan in awe. Here was a woman dealing with her own immense grief, yet she was more concerned about his children's safety. He realized how selfless Shama was and felt humbled in front of her. He confessed, "I feel so low in front of you, even though I'm the Crown Prince of Dubai." Then he asked, "Are you angry with me?" Shama replied, "No, never. Why would I be angry with you?" With that, their conversation ended. That night, Sheikh Hamdan couldn't sleep. He didn't want to bother Shama further, knowing she had a lot on her plate. But his mind was filled with thoughts about her. His heart was entirely with Shama. In the next room, his friend was sleeping. Sheikh Hamdan called him over to his room and they began to talk. Sheikh Hamdan asked his friend, "What is true love? Define it, because I feel like I'm wrong with the answer." His friend thought for a moment and replied, "I don't know accurately, but I feel that if someone can love him or her more than themselves, that's true love, because everyone keeps something to themselves, at least peace." Sheikh Hamdan reflected on this and said, "I lost my peace when I fell in love with Hadia, but now it's different. She was selfish, as I also was. Can someone be selfless in love? Can someone truly be selfless in love?" His friend responded, "It is possible to love someone, but let them go. If you can't give the person you love what they need to feel truly happy and fulfilled, it's only with the utmost love that you'd be able to let that person go, because it means putting their needs before yours." Sheikh Hamdan asked, "So do you think that Shama is putting my needs before her love?" His friend replied, "Yes, it could be. But it is very rare, like 1% in the world." At that moment, Sheikh Hamdan understood more deeply what Shama truly meant to him. He realized that Shama had an unconditional love for him, a love unlike anything he had experienced with Hadia or Sheikha Thani. He reflected on how Hadia left him when Sheikha Thani came into his life, but Shama remained steadfast and selfless. His friend added, "Don't worry, true love always remains. But if I found that kind of girl, I'd never leave her or hurt her because she would give her life to save me for some reason." Sheikh Hamdan laughed and said, Okay, you're confusing me more. Now you know Shama is like that. Don't look at my woman, okay?" His friend laughed and replied, "That kind of woman doesn't cheat." Sheikh Hamdan smiled and said, "Okay, then go to bed. Pray to Allah to give you a woman like that. Next, call me to your wedding." And with that, their conversation ended. As you can see, Sheikh Hamdan's life is filled with complex emotions and relationships that continue to evolve. His deep reflection on love, loyalty, and the choices he has made are not just about his own journey, but are something we all can relate to at some point in our lives. The way Sheikh Hamdan is navigating these relationships, especially his bond with Shama, shows us that love isn't always about being together physically, but rather understanding and supporting each other, even from afar. It's about selflessness, sacrifice, and sometimes making tough decisions for the greater good of those you care about. Before I wrap up, I want to leave you with a thought. What do you think true love really is? Is it about holding on or letting go? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to hit the like button and share it with others who might be interested in Sheikh Hamdan's story. Also, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you never miss out on any of my future updates. Until next time, take care, and may your journey of love be filled with understanding and peace.